Dang it. I'm getting this right. Whether we like it or not, I'm going to make it work, everybody. So welcome into the show. And I'm going to make sure that this is working. The whole computer is just crashing on me right now.
Oh,
I just
Lord.
want
That's
everybody
not-
to know that. I like this, but I was having a heck of a time getting this up and running. So
That's
now
frustrating.
we're going to share this window.
We'll do it live.
We're going to do it live. Everybody, welcome to the show.
We're the one that lives in you and me. We just need to believe. Like a shooting star within your heart. Every dream breaking free. It's a memory that you hold inside. It's a friendship yet to unfold. We will celebrate where the magic feels like home. Let's go where the magic feels like home. The magic feels like
Woo! Great times.
That was awesome.
Great times.
Needs more fireworks.
Needs more cowbell. Yeah, I agree. How's it going this evening?
I'm doing pretty well. God bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh. How are you?
I am fantastic.
I am somewhat excited about tonight's topic.
Somewhat excited.
I think it's going to be.
You're not always excited about.
I think this is going to be a they're always fun.
Every week with you guys is a blast.
I don't ever like at the
No
end
one.
of the show. I don't ever. Sometimes between this and the podcast and everything else. Sometimes when you're during the day or you're just getting off of work, it's like okay. But then once I'm here and we're having the show and when we're done with it, I never have a regret. Like I'm glad I do that. And sometimes I haven't been great about. I've been better the past month or so about hopping on the podcast with Ed because I was slacking on him for a while. But it was just like doing this once a week and then trying to add in the podcast too. So 2 nights a week. But then even then though, like even if I do this on a Wednesday night and then go hop on with him on a Thursday night, when we're done, like I'm glad I did it. So I just got to remember that.
And that's genuine, Lisa, because he hasn't even started drinking yet.
Oh, I'm about to though.
So we're not getting into the thick of it. No, when we started talking about this a while, now, God, almost 2 years now? Has it really almost been 2 years?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy cow. When we started talking about this 2 years ago, it was, family circumstances kept me away for a good stretch of time.
Sure.
And now that everything's settled here at home at the moment, it's good to be able to get back and spend time. It's like hanging out with friends. Like we were doing this before it was popular, during COVID times.
100%.
Like this was the cool thing. Like this is what we did on, one night a week. We got together as friends and then just broadcasted our ridiculousness to the world, and people who wanted to stay and watch should be, by the way, medically examined. They hung out and watched, and it grew from there.
Tonight's we're not jumping right into it, but just people hopping on now. Tonight's episode is kind of the unwritten rules of Disney etiquette, and there are a few, and I got a list. Full disclosure, Gemini helped me with my list. I actually was looking. I've been using Gemini a lot lately. It's cool. I'll take a picture of like my plants, and it'll tell me what I need to do to help them out.
Oh, like if you're overwatering.
Overwater, underwater, or
Speaking of your plants, they're not looking too good.
I know. So what happened was, and Gemini told me that I moved them into the direct sunlight too quickly. So they look bad because they basically I did that and the sun kind of bleached them out.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I moved them now behind the hedges.
Okay.
And it said they're not dead, but it bleaches out the whatever it is.
Chlorophyll.
The chlorophyll. I thought that's what it was. And so it turned it from green to like a brownish color because it ate up the chlorophyll inside. So it said move it to a shady area, keep it watered, and it says it's not dead. They're still on the stalk.
I remember chlorophyll, not from school, but from Billy Madison. Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
I hate him right now. So anyway, I've been using Gemini.
This is like he's exposed his plants to NC-17 movies a little too early.
Yeah.
And it's done messed them up. And here we are.
So anyway, I've been using Gemini a lot.
Yeah.
Which for those that don't know, Gemini is basically a AI for Google.
It's Google.
Yeah.
Which one's Microsoft?
Copilot.
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 Okay.
So I have an Android phone, so mine comes with Gemini. So you
Gotcha.
would be
Well,
Siri.
mine would be Apple.
Siri, I guess, is the.
Yeah, but I did something to where Siri doesn't listen to me anymore.
You know what's interesting, and I don't know if this has changed, but I was listening to
Just like every other woman in your life.
Yeah,
Like,
doesn't listen. Michelle doesn't listen either. Interestingly enough, the reason that Gemini and Copilot among ChatGPT are better than Siri AI is because they search the web, the environment everywhere to give you answers. And apparently Siri, and I think this is going to change, or maybe it just recently changed, but for a long time, Siri wouldn't. It just looked in its own environment. So it didn't get as full a picture as some of the other ones.
Okay.
So it only looked in the Apple atmosphere and based its answers off of that.
The Apple sphere.
Yeah, the Apple sphere. Which makes sense because that's what Apple does. They close everything in and they don't want it shared.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I asked Gemini for some ideas on topics and stuff like that, and this is one that it came up with. And then when you guys said, "Hey, I think that's a good one," so then I asked it in the same conversation for some bullet points of different things we can talk about, and it came up with some really good ones.
Cool. Well,
I love it.
let's
Let's
any other news?
two things. I get two things. First is I'm wearing a cool shirt.
All right, hold on.
Waka waka waka.
And I
Not
feel like
Waka
Waka Raka.
Oh,
Raka.
cool.
Is that a new Rock and Roller Coaster specific shirt?
It is. It's one of the two shirts I got last week.
I kept my shirt pretty low key. This
I was
week.
about to say I feel like he mailed it in this week.
Yeah, it's a subtle game for him today. And then the
Um,
other, go ahead.
Oh no, you please.
Yeah, what's
And
number two?
I just wrapped up a nice beignet Sunday for myself. We went out to the French Quarter last night. Angela and I, 7:30.
Whoa. Let's clarify.
In
Port
Walt
Orleans.
Disney World.
Yeah, not the
Yeah.
actual French Quarter,
Walt Disney
but
World.
Port Orleans French Quarter.
So we went to the French Quarter Resort in Walt Disney World because we saw that there were new themed beignets. So
Nice.
these are the new Happy 250th 4th of July beignets. They were very good. They were very, very good.
I'll
So
be honest with you. That sounds right up my alley.
It's
Were they
cin-
stuffed?
No, that was the only thing
It says
that
apple pie
threw
filling.
me off. It does say apple pie filling, and I had to look at the picture. It's in the middle. It's in between them. There's a
Oh.
dollop of apple pie filling that they put in the, on the plate or in the container.
I say it's mislabeled then.
It says
that-
Well, no, it has apple pie filling. It does.
It
It's
has
not
apple pie
stuffed
filling.
with apple pie filling.
Then it's not filling.
it's not filled with apple pie filling.
I mean, if
Well,
it-
then what would you call it?
I don't know. An apple pie compote on the side? I don't know. But
Right?
it's obvious if it's not,
How
it's
would you
not
how
filling,
would you clarify that? I was very
because to be
I ripped
filling
open
it
the
needed to
first
fill
beignet.
something.
I ripped open the first beignet and I was like, what's going on? Because the way we had ordered 3 beignets to go, and we wanted the other beignets for here, and sometimes they just can't. It's either to go or for here. They can't split up that order. So out they came
Mm.
with the bag and then the to-go box of the 4th of July beignets. When I opened them up, like the 4 corners open up, and they were sitting on the table and the 4 corners were open. So I grabbed the beignet and I cut the beignet open, and I was like, what the what? But it was like it was the dollop of apple pie compote. It was in the corner closest to me, and I couldn't see it. So I was like, oh, this is crap. They didn't put it inside.
Cinnamon
So, no.
sugar.
Yeah.
Those are dusted with cinnamon sugar.
It's cinnamon and sugar, not powdered sugar. So it is
False
granular.
advertising.
By the way, I'm telling you, this is right up my. I do wish they were filled with the apple pie filling.
It would have knocked them out of this world. However, arguably, and it is like this, even if you get them for here, they would have been really soggy if I had actually gotten them to go and they were filled with apple
It's a
pie.
valid point.
And they
That is-
were crispy, perfect.
And traditional beignets are not ever filled.
Well, they don't. I mean, that's not a traditional beignet.
Yeah, but you could argue,
And it wouldn't.
you could argue that once you fill it, it's no longer a beignet.
I disagree. That's like saying, I mean, donuts they don't not become donuts once they put a filling inside of it. It's still a donut, just a filled donut.
So
It doesn't become something else.
the white, as
Yeah,
you
but
see,
it's no longer a beignet.
the white drizzle on the beignet is marshmallow sauce, which I didn't think I'd like. Not that I don't like marshmallow, but I just thought maybe it would be too sweet. And
Yeah.
it was actually great. It was a great additive. And then the only thing that threw me off is the sprinkles. Like they're hard.
Yeah, those sprinkles aren't very good.
They're just so if you get a bite with a lot of them,
I don't even
And-
mean those specifically. I'm just talking about those type of sprinkles. You know, when
Those
they put
type
them
of
in
sprinkles,
donuts.
like,
they're
they're
not very good. They're almost waxy.
yeah, and almost like a firework in your mouth. Arguably, I was like crunch, 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 crunch. I'm like, this is not what I wanted.
They should
But
have
yeah,
covered it with Pop Rocks.
get the same effect. But yeah, it was certainly, it was. I'm glad that we went out and did it. I would probably get them again before they go away. So
That
definitely.
sounds good. I mean, they sound good to me. That is, I'm a weirdo, and Ian's gonna hate me for this, but I love anything cinnamon sugar, like Taco Bell. I love the little cinnamon twist or the Cinnabon little donut things. But even like McDonald's, the hot apple pie with the cinnamon, and Popeyes does the same thing, like a hot apple pie with the cinnamon sugar on the outside. I that's right up my alley. I love that stuff.
I don't hate you for that.
Well, you hate Taco Bell.
I do hate Taco Bell.
I don't know how you feel about
I'm pro Popeyes.
I don't know how you feel about Popeyes.
I am pro Popeyes.
I like, but me and Kim got Popeyes not that long ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, churros. I love churros.
Churros. Yep.
Yeah.
Churros don't do anything.
This year for the Disney Nerds Podcast annual sample-thon,
Half full.
half sample-thon.
Half sample thon.
We went out, and man, it's been a long road. We've been working really hard. Lisa headed this project up, but we
booked.
we booked the Beach Boys. So the Beach Boys are signed up to play for us on Thursday, November 12th.
I don't know.
I think it's the 12th. I think it's the 12th. I think
12th.
they're the 12th and the 13th. So November 12th, the Beach Boys will be playing for our meetup. Hopefully, John Stamos will be there.
We're still working on his contract.
Yeah.
So
That's and listen, a lot of hard work went into this, and one of the reasons was it's it was really hard last year. Every time we talked about the meetups, we couldn't remember who the band was that was playing. We were like, who? It's Gilly and the Sid.
Gilly and the girl.
Guadalupe
really
and
good.
it's the like we couldn't figure out who was performing. We had to look it up every time. I was like, guys, the easiest way to do this, let's just get the Beach Boys.
Yeah, just get the Beach Boys. We won't forget that.
We won't forget that.
My
So-
vote was for the Boys to Men, but
We'll do them. We'll get Lisa on that for next year.
okay.
I'll work
Okay.
on that. I will work on that.
I wish I would. And look, it is crazy that this year they're playing on a Thursday instead of Friday and Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I wish they would rotate it seems like for the Eat to the Beat, once they get somebody like for that week, they they almost stay on the same schedule. But for somebody like us that go the same week, I wish that it was a little different rotation. Like I wish they would next year, if the Beach Boys are coming back, put them at the beginning of the Eat to the Beat and move somebody else. You know what I mean? Not have the same, like they're playing the same exact weekend that they played last year.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a great call out.
I told my mom, and she is jacked up. So is Courtney. So is Carrie.
How,
in the
how
chat, Kim.
many of our illustrious fans will be joining the half sample-thon or waiting in line trying to get a seat? Is
Yeah.
the question.
Look, if it's two, I really believe like last year when we saw them, it wasn't for the meetup. It was the Saturday after, and Kim and Courtney and Logan and Boogie
It
and
was
Carrie was the whole
crazy
group.
busy, yep.
It was crazy. Like it was almost
But a weekend.
It was almost not fun. The worst part was leaving, but part of that was because we went to the first show and then we were trying to leave. And so everybody that was there for the first show was trying to leave, but then all the people coming for the next show were trying to get there. And it just made a ridiculous jam up. So anyway, I do think this one will not be nearly as bad because the rest of the countries weren't very busy. Like when you walked around World Showcase, like it wasn't busy. It was just all concentrated right there. Everybody was there. I will tell you that there was certainly a specific demographic that was there. Let's just say there were more wheelchairs and scooters than anywhere else in the park.
I was gonna say mature.
I was gonna say blue heads.
I was going to say
blue hair?
geriatric. So you guys
Geriatric.
we're all the
I mean,
nursing
I
home
saw a
facilities
couple
were
of them.
empty.
I saw a couple of them with like some Metamucil, like, "Hey man, take a hit and pass it down."
Take the hit, pass it down.
Insure or whatever.
Insure. They were hitting Insure. They had Insure in a brown
Drink
paper bag.
fast.
So I think for this,
Sneaking in booze on their insure.
yeah. So I think for our meetup being it's on a Thursday and we won't be there till close till the last showing, which is 8:00. I don't think it'll be. Don't get me wrong. I think it's going to be busy, but I don't think it's going to be to the level it was on a Saturday at 5:00. Or at least that's my hope. And if it is that busy, I may just make a decision to roll on through and go to Japan or retreat to Italy and wait and hang out and wait for fireworks. But I don't think it's going to be quite what it was for the.
It's definitely going to be popular, but I agree. I don't know if it's going to be, so tightly packed.
And it also depends on if John Stamos plays with him or not.
Yeah.
Because
that would be the difference maker.
Because it's two different crowds, right? You drawing in two separate groups of people. You like there were Beach Boy people there, but then there was also a bunch of people that were just there because John Stamos was there. So you kind of doubled up. So anyway, I do think it's cool that they're playing while we're there. I know a lot of the people I'm going with are pretty excited about that. So
I hope it's not too crowded.
I can too, Carrie. I'm pretty confident, and I'm almost casually. Boogie, you gotta let me know where you'll be. Maybe I'll go hang out with Boogie.
No, you're a host of the podcast. You have to be.
I'm not so sure that that's gonna happen. Sir.
And by the way,
entirely too many people.
By the way,
I can get away.
This person right there that's commenting, she's gonna be there to watch the Beach Boys, and this person right here will be with her.
Only because he was told to. Listen, some people can be whipped.
He might not.
I don't have to
be
be
there. He doesn't. He might not want to be there, but I can tell you. Oh, it was a Sunday. Oh, that made it even worse. Probably. It was a Sunday at 5:00 that we were there
Why is that worse than a Saturday?
because that's when the blue hairs come out.
Oh, Sundays for older people?
Have you been anywhere in your life? Yes, that's when the old people come out on Sundays.
I don't do anything on Sundays. That's a school night for me.
True.
I do have a I have news. Arguably, it's a flip on whether or not it's to tell me something good. So I will share it, and then I'll allow you to hit the button as to whether or not you think it's good.
Ooh.
Because I have very mixed feelings about it, but I
Okay.
am in a different boat than the rest of you guys.
Okay.
All two of you. Hey. Officially starting June 28th, the Walt Disney World bus system coming from Disney Springs will be only for Walt Disney World guests only. So you will no longer. So even if you're at a Good Neighbor hotel, you do not apply. You do not count. If you are, I believe if you're within Swan and Dolphin, you still qualify, but you can no longer take the Walt Disney World bus transportation from Disney Springs. You can.
Specifically from Springs.
Specifically from Springs.
And we know why this is the case, right?
Because everybody was parking there?
Because people would park at Springs for free, go hop on a bus to Contemporary, and then walk to Magic Kingdom. Or park at Springs for free, go hop on a bus to Boardwalk or Beach Club, and walk into Epcot.
Right.
Okay.
So they were
Because
using it.
They're
But
not
I
a
would
resort
argue.
guest, and they're not an annual pass holder. They would stay off site, so they'd go park. They'd use the parking at Spring.
Yeah, I think there are a couple of things that cause this to be a bit chaotic.
Yeah.
But all of it is speculation and my own personal opinion. As a local, I don't have a problem. I've got an annual pass. I typically like to go park at Hollywood Studios and take the bus or the Skyliner or whatever, or the boat from there. Like I that is usually my go-to. To Carrie's point, if you have a recreation or dining reservation,
You're fine.
you're fine. Where I struggle a little bit with it is I run into a bit of a hiccup if, say, Angela and I meet up with you and Kim and Ian and Michelle at Disney Springs. We grab a couple of drinks, and then Angela goes home or leaves, and we're gonna go over to the River Roost and go see Yeehaw Bob. I can't get there because it also includes the boat. I can't get there. I have to then Uber.
We just add you to our
I think.
reservation.
By
resort.
the way, I think if you were in our group, I think you would be fine.
According to what the cast members are saying, it's each individual bag and they're going to turn you away. So like there are some one-off moments that I'm like, well, I'd probably have a hard time with that. But overall, I have small hiccups, but not.
I could see situations where it's not a good thing.
Well, no, we just add you to our resort reservation.
By the way, I've done that. Lisa can tell you I've done that many times because she has one of my extra magic bands. That way she can just scan at the gate and get in. Because a lot of times, if I'm there.
Yeah, but if she's on the reservation, she could just scan.
Well, I'm just saying, we've put her on reservations not for that.
You can't scan the band. Well, you can scan it at security, but you can't scan it at the actual roll-up unless it's been used on the door.
Huh?
I can't scan a band at
What's
the
the
gate.
roll-up?
The gate up and down, like the manual.
Oh, the side entrance or whatever?
I have to. It has to have been used on a door.
That specific band, or I have just had to enter the room.
I've been told it's the specific band, but
I
it
don't think
might
that's true.
actually just be you.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. I don't
Neither here
believe
nor
that's
there.
true.
I've actually had.
But I've
I
used my
haven't been able to
band.
get into. I've used
I've
the
used my
band.
band at check-in not that long ago with Charlotte. We hadn't even been to the room yet. We scanned my band and it let us through.
I'm
Interesting.
pretty. I'm pretty sure we did that with Russell one time,
Maybe that's an update.
and
Maybe.
he got right in.
All
Yeah,
right, so
so
that's new.
I've
That
done
was
that
like
with
2 years
Charlotte
ago.
and Lisa. I've done that with Charlotte and Lisa. I put them on my reservation. They keep one of my extra Magic Bands because a lot of times Lisa and I go and play golf, and she's going to go through the resort and pick me up. Well, then she doesn't have to worry about going and talk to the guard. She can just scan.
I
Or
don't have
like,
to sit in that line. It's never about
Right.
talking to the guard. Like I could
It's the
care
yeah,
line,
less.
just
yeah.
sitting in the line. But
It's the
also
line.
like at Saratoga, Charlotte sometimes comes in through like a back gate that I don't think anybody's there. I think you have to be able to scan in or something. Like a
Yeah,
second
because
entrance or something.
there's no secondary there.
Yeah.
I don't ever have a problem. Like I think about the resorts that I want to get to. If I want to go to the Riverside, if I want to go to French Quarter, if I want to go to Saratoga, I want to go to Old Key West, I can just go to the gate and go park. Like if I want to go to these resorts,
I
you can
think
go park
sure
at
you
the
can
resort.
drive. Most of them you can just drive over. I think this is a new rule. It probably will change the way they handle it over time. Like I'm
Sure.
sure when the Magic Bands were new and extra magic hours for deluxe resorts, they were scanning everybody's band in the group. And now you scan one band and say how many's with you? Go.
By the way, they talk about people bypassing this in order to so they don't have to pay for parking. To me, time is money. It takes
Oh.
in order to get from Disney Springs to a park, to me is not worth the effort versus paying $35. I'd just rather pay
I
35.
100% agree, and that's part of the reason I won't stay off site because it's usually
But
about that much difference that you're saving to stay off site. So I'm just like, I just stay on site and I can park.
Well, it doesn't matter because I have an annual pass, so it's free, so it don't matter.
Yeah, it
But
doesn't matter to you. I'm talking about the people we're talking about are people that don't have an annual pass and they're staying off site, so they would have to pay for parking in a park.
I actually think annual passes do impact this a little bit. The other piece, and then we can put this to bed, is I think pools are getting overcrowded by people that are doing this, are grabbing a backpack, parking at Disney Springs, and going in and piggybacking into pools.
I think you're probably right. So that's what needs to be policed.
And that's
The pool is what needs to be policed.
yeah. I wholeheartedly agree with you. By the way, and I know I voted the hot take unpopular opinion a couple weeks ago of making Disney Springs a reservation place. Charge me for parking. I'm not too
The
out of,
problem is
and I'm not
too
saying charge
many
me
people.
$35 for parking.
There's too many vendors there that would be, the people renting the spaces. They don't want that because they want the traffic.
No, there's a way around that.
Yeah.
And make me make a purchase in order to usurp that charge.
I like that. They have that around here at the
Yeah, make
Riverwalk
me make a
downtown.
purchase.
At the Riverwalk downtown, if you or the casinos, we go to Caesar's Casino and park in the garage. But if you go play for so long, the little machine will print you out a voucher that pays for your parking. The Riverwalk, if you make a purchase, you can get your parking.
You gotta
validated.
yeah, like that works for me too. Like I don't have a problem with that. One last note, because I went through all the comments, the hoorays and the this is BS. And again, I see both sides of this, and this isn't going to impact me because I actually try to stay the heck away from Disney Springs as much as humanly possible as a local. I really am
love
not a
Disney
fan.
Springs.
I'm
But
not.
you're not a
because
fan of the parking.
I don't like
No,
the
no,
park.
no.
I don't like the parking, and I don't like security, and sometimes I don't like how ass to elbow it is with people in there sometimes. So it's just.
Oh, I
not my
definitely
thing.
prefer going during the week.
So, if you were to say to me, "Hey, we're gonna go over to Disney Springs," or "Hey, we're gonna go to a park," I'd be
Hey,
like, "I'll
Tina.
be at the park." Like I don't
Yeah.
want to go to Disney Springs. I'd rather go to a resort and get a meal than go to Disney Springs. There's just nothing like I'm not overly I don't enjoy it.
I like Disney Springs. I like the places there, and I also like the entertainment there.
Yeah. As a
Me and Kim
local,
spent 40 minutes watching this one girl sing.
there are a lot
Like,
of
in
different places around the area that do the same exact thing
oh,
outside
I
the
bet.
bubble
I
as
bet.
they do inside the bubble that are easier to maneuver
For sure.
and get to
And
and
I will also
so
say, Kim and I have learned to kind of avoid it a little bit on the weekends.
yeah. So
Unless it's like our last day and we're about to fly out and we're just running over there to go do a little shopping before we take an Uber to the airport, then it's different. But for an evening out, we definitely changed it up a little bit where we're more likely to go there during the week and into a park or something during the weekend or a resort during the weekend because the weekends are ridiculous. During the week, it's not bad at all.
So the one last thing that I will say I saw, yes, mornings and early afternoons, absolutely
Incredible.
nailed it, Lily,
Incredible.
100%.
Yeah.
One of the things that I saw as one of the 800 comments on the 3 or 4 different places that posted it, and people were yammering back and forth, and it was the only place I saw it. I only saw it
Everybody
once.
had breaking news at one time.
Everybody had breaking news at one time, but I only saw this commented once. It doesn't mean that it was the only time it was commented, it just means it's the only time it caught my eye, and I thought that is absolutely accurate, and they should do that if they're going to do this, which is, then can you get bus service from Disney Springs to the parks directly, please? If you're gonna make the bus access inside Disney Springs for hotel guests and people with reservations, then that access, then give me bus access from Springs directly to the parks. Because we know that those are the people that are inside the bubble anyways. Then I can go to Disney Springs in the afternoon and go over to Epcot and catch Luminous or go
But
over
then
to
how do
Magic
you stop
Kingdom
the
and catch
parkers?
stop the who?
The people who just park at Disney Springs and go catch a bus to.
You still have to be a resort guest.
You have to be a resort guest.
Oh, you have to be a resort guest, but then you can take it to. You still scan your band. If you're a resort guest, then you can go to the park.
The
Correct.
band
I got you.
scan
I
isn't
got
for the bus only, it's to access the bus area.
I got you. That makes sense. Okay.
Like
Gotcha.
that's
Makes
the
sense.
piece that I think would be really like
Makes
that's
sense.
a great
And vice
service to
versa.
offer.
Back and let's bring
Sure.
back service
Well,
from the
after
parks
4
to
o'clock,
Spring.
they usually do a bus from parks
No,
to
not
Spring.
anymore.
Really?
Not anymore. No, that went away.
So how do you get to Springs?
You don't remember? We did this. Do it all the time. You go to a resort first. If you have Magic Kingdom, you walk to Contemporary, grab a
Contemporary.
Springs bus. If you add, hop on the monorail and go to Poly or whatever, first one, and go catch a
Animal
Springs
Kingdom
bus.
to Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah,
I just feel like that probably got shafted because I don't know how many people are making that jump.
it used
I
to
don't
be.
know how
after
many people are
4.
making that jump from the park to Springs, but do you know how many people would go to Springs in the afternoon or whatever and then leave and, hey, I got a
Go to-
5 o'clock dinner, and then after dinner, let's go over to Magic Kingdom and spend the rest of the night at Magic Kingdom.
Oh, if they got, extra magic hours.
Right. So, all right. That was a
right.
lot more time on that topic than I thought.
That's okay. I like it. It's a good conversation.
Let's roll.
All right, so we're talking about the unwritten rules of Disney etiquette. And I'm interested to hear everybody's opinion. So if you're in the chat watching, as we go through some of these, I'd love to hear your opinion. This one is the first one I bring up hits me like right here. So I'm gonna start with it because it's not even the first one on the list, but I'm gonna start with it. The quick service table campers. And this is 2 parts. Sending half of your party to hover over tables. And
Ian, you can
claim
sit
one.
this one out.
I was about to say, I don't know if I can relate to this one.
Sending half your party over to hover over tables and claim a table at Pico's Bills or Woody's Lunchbox before you even ordered your food via mobile order, leaving people with hot trays of food wandering around with nowhere to sit.
So
I have an
when
opinion.
when we were when we were social distancing,
Yeah.
I remember this being a big to do for me. You weren't allowed inside the restaurant
At all.
at all
Yeah, unless
unless
your food was ready.
your food was ready.
Which was a little
Or
extreme.
But that was very extreme. Or then they loosened it up a little bit to you've ordered. So at the very least, you could get in and sit down. Like you've got an active order that is in the process of being made. I don't disagree with this. I'm not a hovering. I don't hover, but I have seen it.
So, like, if Kim and I are walking, if we're not mobile ordering, like we're walking up to a register, we'll go together, put the order in. After the order's in, hey, I'll grab the food, go find us a table. Because I know in a couple minutes I'm going to be done.
Right.
So I think there's two sides of it, right?
Well, how is that different?
Well, they're talking about you haven't even ordered yet. You're sending people over the.
Well, no, I thought it was doing it at the same time. All right, I'm going to get the food. You go find a table.
Well, the way it's presented in here, though, that person, you haven't even ordered yet. You're finding the table first, and then you're going to order.
Well, how do you know what the other people want?
Oh, text message. Like there's many
Oh.
different ways that you can do that.
You can mobile
But-
order before you even walk in the building, and then, hey, I'll go get the food. Hey, the order's ready. Y'all go find a table. I'll go get the food. That's fine.
So it's just a
with that.
timing thing?
Well, it's just
So it's okay if you have an order, but if you don't
it's just
have
a
an
matter of it's just a matter of at some of these quick service places, tables are a premium, like they're hard to get. So it's a lot of times you're walking around with food looking for a table. Well, you know what I mean? So but then some people go a little too preemptive on that. Part of this that I read about it is also people are done eating and they just want to hang out.
And they just hang out.
They just
Well,
camp
because
at
they're
the
in air
table.
conditioning.
Right. So I don't particularly like that either, especially if I see other. Now look, if nobody's around and there's multiple tables, I'm fine. But if I'm sitting at a table and I'm done eating and I see people walking around with trays looking for a table, I'm gonna get my butt up and go and offer it to somebody.
You know what Michelle
and
does?
That's what Carrie says here. Like
Yeah.
when she's about to leave, she'll flag somebody down, and I would do that too. For sure. What's going on, Swansea?
What's up, Swansea? I don't know. Lisa, have you been in Casey's Corner recently?
No.
He's talking about the food.
No, Casey's Corner is awesome. All of the tables in Casey's Corner are gone.
Inside?
Inside, it's all high tops now. No
Standing only?
Oh, that
No
was really
seats.
smart because
No lounging
sitting
around.
down there
Eat your-
is a
Eat your
challenge.
food and get out of here.
Yep.
Yep. So all high tops like Casey. The last time when we were there in May, when we walked through, we didn't eat there, but we just walked through. We walked through the Emporium and walked through, and all big high tables. So standing room only.
To answer
was
your question about the
That was able
unwritten
to
rule,
be
though,
that way. Sorry,
sorry.
Ian, go ahead.
it doesn't bother me if somebody reserves a table for themselves. I mean, can you imagine somebody with like 5 kids with them and everything else? And
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty important to get them settled and into a place to sit.
Table campers. So the other part that struck me about this actually had nothing to do with quick service. It had to do with the people that go see Yeehaw Bob. That drives me crazy.
What do you mean?
That if you show up there, like we showed up there, like to go watch Yeehaw Bob, there'll be a plethora of people that has got all the tables locked up in the front, sitting there drinking water and just hanging out. And I'm like,
Pounding waters, huh?
the bartender's got
For the show?
Yeah, they just want to go for the show. So they just hang out and drink water and just hang out. I'm like, if I was a waitress or a waiter there, a bartender, I'd hate it.
Well, you just don't wait on them.
I know, but they're taking up real estate. You don't have any tables. You got
Oh.
10 tables in the place.
Yeah,
3 of them are
that's-
mine, and I got people sitting there drinking water.
Then what you do is you make the tables a a minimum bar tab.
I like it. Write that down.
We're gonna send it in.
I like it. I love it. I love that idea.
We got
Yeah.
You know
Josh
what?
tomorrow's email.
Like a strip club.
Yeah, so it really is just one of
Oh,
those-
in the VIP section.
Yes. minimum bottle service is
Oh, we're gonna give you-
$500.
It's $20. It's
By the way, that's just how I hear it works.
hey, it's
Because I'm
it's-
cutting that and sending it to Michelle.
It's $50. Well, you know who else? You know what? Who else did that? We talked about it a couple weeks ago.
What?
ESPN.
Yes.
Yeah,
in the big room.
in the big
You had
screen.
in
Yep.
the big screen room. If you want one of those tables around there was a minimum you had to meet.
Yeah.
You know what? You want a table? It's $100 for a 4-top.
How do they enforce that though?
It's $100 to sit down with a 4-top. But we're gonna put it towards your bill.
Yeah, that's what it is. They put a hold on your card.
Yeah. Well, if you spend $100, then the whole $100 goes to your bill.
Yeah.
If
It's
you
just a
spend
hold on the
$30,
card.
then we're gonna charge you $70 to sit down.
Rules. Yep. This is more the unwritten.
The unwritten rules of etiquette. All right.
I mean, I agree. It's a little cheeky to just.
Why didn't we think of that? Swansea searchers found the solution. Install the tough to be a bugs chairs and
Yeah.
Yeah, sting them in the butt.
oh,
I agree. It's
I
not
agree.
nice, but there's
Yeah,
a
it is
lot of
not
people
nice.
that do it. It's crazy.
I understand if you right. We live in an interesting philosophy of people do what they can get away with, right?
Sure. 100%.
So
I mean, we love you,
so-
Bob. He puts on a great show. If I could sit
Yep.
there and watch him for free.
don't let them get away with it. Like
But
if
we
you want to come and
enjoy-
watch a show and you don't want to pay a minimum bar tab, that's okay. There's room in the back.
Stand up.
So, like to Lily's point about the table, when it's just her and her husband, they do the order and then get the table. But when they have a gaggle of kids with them,
That's not always the case, though. I think there's certain situations I think there are certain exceptions to the rule, but there are some people that just don't care.
I get them.
but there's always going to be people that don't care.
Spatial awareness, the buffer zone.
So really, that's really interesting.
So let me finish the quote.
Go ahead.
Why do some guests feel the need?
If you
to
bring
send
up
six-
Ian's quote, I'll buy you a beer. If you use Ian's quote from earlier today, I'll buy you a beer. Ian can't use
So-
it, and you.
Why do some guests feel the need to be nut to butt? And you owe me a beer.
I do.
So why do some guests feel the need to stand 6 inches behind you in a humid 90-degree queue? How close is too close when the line stops moving?
Okay, so this is to distinguish the difference between the queues where they say there is no line anymore.
So that's a little
get all
different.
the way.
That's a little different than when a cast member is telling you to fill in all the space. You don't
all
have
the
any
available
choice.
space.
You don't have any choice in that situation. Okay, I'm talking about you're in line for Tron and the roller coaster is going over your head. You're way back. When the line stops, how much space do you give the people in front of you, and how much space do you expect? This is funny because when Wyatt, and Andrew, Boogie had clear, so he'd already gone through. We're in flying home from Atlanta. There was 2 people behind us, and they were just on Wyatt. And you know how angry he gets. He was ready to fight the guy. So I don't know why he stinks. I don't know why he's got to keep standing
Well,
up
so
next to
that was
me.
gonna be my.
So, you
It's
need
like
to-
it depends on how bad they smell.
So to Kim's point, and I will say it too. What I need is a me-sized body space between me and the person in front of me and me and the person behind me. See how I put that there? A poo-sized human in front of me versus and behind me. But I will say this experience at Walt Disney World is more prominent certain times of year because personal space is a very cultural thing.
It is. You're correct.
So there are some cultures where personal space is just not a thing. They're usually the same cultures where
They smell
body
bad.
wash is not a thing
Yes.
either.
Deodorant is optional.
Oh god.
They're attempting to gain my Dove body spray by osmosis. Like,
So, off topic for just a second. Hey, Brad, welcome to the live show.
Brad.
I was getting some notifications the other day, like so and so commented. I'm looking, it's Brad, and he's commenting on our last live show. I'm like, dude, we were live last night. I'm glad you're participating, but I said, look, I just want to let you know, you're commenting. We're not. Well, I didn't want to be like the jerk. Like he keeps commenting, we're not responding to him. Like you're watching the recording of last week's show.
The show is no longer live.
I'm glad. Like I'm glad you're watching it, but don't. I felt bad because I'm like, we're not going to respond to you because it's a recording. So, Brad, glad you're here, brother.
Well,
This is live.
This one is live. We yeah.
So Lily likes. I just
That's
put up Lily's comment here. COVID lines. Yeah, I think that's probably a little bit of where it comes from.
Yeah.
I read this, by the way. I like that thinking Lisa about body space. I read as I like that Lisa space between lines. Like I was like, you don't know how big I am, but I would use me as that guidepost. Jeez.
Oh yeah, Kim will definitely do that. Kim will use her backpack.
Big backpack, yep.
Yeah. Creates a little space around you.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, look, I want to be able to. I'm chatty. I like to talk to people. Like I don't need you 6 foot away, but give me a little space. If I need to stretch a little bit, I don't need to be touching you. You know what I mean? Like if I got to do this, I shouldn't be hitting you.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so a solid 2 feet.
Yeah, somebody said that 2 feet.
Yep, 2 feet.
Oh, Michael said that 2 feet. I think that's good. I think that's a good.
That's a
some
good.
people-
That's a good note.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it? I haven't had that experience too often.
It doesn't happen often at Disney. No.
Like
It
I
don't.
said, it is a specific time of year moment.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't need to feel your breath.
Now I do get ugly looks sometimes when people when it's one of those there is no longer a line.
Well, that's
And they're like, step forward.
You're
And I start
following.
walking in between people.
yeah. That's a little.
And they're like, what are you doing? I was like, following direction.
I almost got in a fight over that.
I'm following direction.
Yeah. We do it too. Kim, I've seen us do it as a larger group. We do it as a family sometimes. With
Oh yeah, that's true too. Some people you kind of create a
you create that buffer zone.
2 people get on one side. You make a little circle.
You
with
can
your
make a
people.
buffer zone by just crop dusting.
Yeah, but then,
And then
even
there's
your
Ian.
family has to sit in there. All right. Jesus. All right. So this is an interesting one. Loud narrating the pre-shows. We all know the Haunted Mansion, Stretching Room, or Tower of Terror library monologue by heart after 13 years. But is it fair to recite it out loud when first timers are in the room?
No, it's not.
It's terrible.
Um,
And I recite it, but now I recite it under my breath because I feel it because of that specifically. Because I'm
I'll
like,
whisper to the person next to me.
yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Not loud enough where anybody else can hear. Because
Yeah.
and at one time I would do it a little aloud, but then I saw somebody else post about that. I'm like, you know what? That is true.
Well, I was gonna say that. At first I I don't know if it's selfish. I never thought about that
Yeah,
before.
me too. I was ignorant of the fact. I
Yeah.
didn't think about it.
It's someone else's first
correct.
experience.
They would not want to hear it from me. I should let them enjoy the attraction.
Correct.
And so, yeah. So I think this is a really good one.
I think you could get the same amount of enjoyment if you just mouth it to yourself.
Correct. Or the person next to you, you saying it loud enough, like to Lisa's
Yeah,
point.
just I like how I might whisper to one of the kids, or
Yeah.
you know,
But you're not saying it so loud that anybody else can even hear you.
right. I might just lean in and go, "The Twilight Zone." Like that's just the moment. Does this fall into, or do you have a similar category as it relates to, um, and this is more prominent now than it ever has been, and as somebody who used to frequent and not so much anymore, do not frequent, but who used to frequently live stream, and I would make it very clear from jump if I was in a show, a room, a parade, a anything, I wouldn't engage with the chat while I
Sure.
was on the live. Like, if they'd be asking questions and something, question upon question, because the absolute last thing I ever wanna do is ruin the experience
Or even
for
change their experience, even if it doesn't ruin it, but you're changing the intended experience. It's
yeah,
a
like
little, it's not right, you know?
like, I've been live streaming in the park and have literally taken what is a perfect shot and a perfect angle and taken 3 steps back because behind me is a family with kids,
100%.
and I'm sitting in the front row, and I'm like, "You guys go to the front," because watching you guys have that moment is more important to me than whatever it is that I've got going on.
I love that. And I think that's I think that's so important. Last point I'll make to this is the pre-show to Guardians. It pet peeve of mine, which I am part of the Disney Day Drinkers Club, and we've had Skip on here, and Ian and I ran into him the last time we were there together, and he's a cool guy, and I think he has all the right intentions. But when you run a group that big, in that when he says, "What do they call themselves?" and somebody screams out "alcoholics," or I think it's so ridiculous. Like, how effing
Yeah.
childish are you
Yep.
that you think that's cool, or it's so ridiculous.
Well, it was funny the first time.
It'd be funny if you were with 50 people that were in the group,
Yeah.
but when there's kids around and
Well, I've been in it where there's a kid that said it.
yeah, it's a little. Well, the kid doesn't know any better, or they probably learned incorrectly from a parent. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Swansea talks about people who spoil, like, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Let them experience it. It's so true. And I actually love it. We did the new Rock and Roller Coaster attraction last week, and there was a family in front of us, and they came out into the alleyway, and everybody except for the mother had ridden Rock and Roller Coaster. And they pointed her towards the alleyway, and the limo took off, and she about had a small stroke. And they were all laughing at her, and I'm like, "Look, it's not as bad as you think. It's gonna be great." And then when I was right behind them, and they put us in a different car. I, like, totally maneuvered the people around me so that I could be near them and in the same vehicle, because I think it's really, really cool to ride or experience an attraction with somebody who has never experienced it before, even if they're a complete stranger.
100%.
So the sport, if you're talking about Swansea's talking about the pre-show.
Yeah, the pre-show room. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I'll put I will position people. I'll tell people, like, where to look. My favorite thing is, like, the Guardians pre-show. I'm like, stand right here. and just enjoy this. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Versus people that are running to, although I hear that they've changed that, but people that are running to the side.
All right. The bus seat sacrifice.
Hmm.
If the bus back to the resort is 11 p.m., standing room only, who is socially obligated to give up their seat? Active adults for families with sleeping toddlers? Able-bodied folks for the elderly? What say you?
Yeah, give it up for women and children. If it's a dude, you make his ass stand.
Or unless he's elderly, unless
Yeah, if
like,
he's got a cane, yeah.
like that's what I look at. Somebody I got on a bus about 5 or 6 years ago, and somebody looked at me and said, "Do you want my seat?" And I'm like, "I'm not that old." I was so offended.
You old beaut.
I've been on both sides of this. I mean, 90% of the time, I would say I would offer my seat to just about anybody because I don't really care that much. But I've also been on the flip side of that where I was like sitting, and I'm like, God, I hope no women or children come back here, and I have to give up the seat because I'm just shot and I'm just ready to get to the room, and so I get it.
No, for me, it's even if I'm absolutely exhausted, but anybody with children or older and elderly people, careful with the older, do not offend.
No.
I was so
Yeah, but it's
offended.
coming from a place
It
of
came from a great
kindness.
place, but I was like, I need to go color my hair.
I mean, I think also that if I was in that situation where I really wanted or needed a seat, like I had a kid in a stroller, that I got to take out the stroller, and I could see on that bus that I wasn't going to get a seat. I don't know that I'd get on that bus and expect somebody to give up their seat, as opposed to just saying, "We'll wait for the next bus," so I know I'm going to get a seat.
I will also and have on multiple occasions offered to help a family like with their stroller.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
help them close it up, or even as a local, I don't do a lot of bus riding. I'll do a lot of tram riding to back to the car. Like you're gonna hop in the tram at the TTC and head back to the car. Like I'm holding the door open or helping them get the kid getting the kid in the tram, so that way, because at the end of the day, everybody's shot. Nobody's any more shot than you are. So
Carrie said
She
she
would
would consider you old and or elderly.
I don't see the and there, but thanks. Fantastic. And then covered
you
her
go,
own
Lily.
butt and said it would not.
Oh, I
And you're
didn't
not
see that.
showing that.
I
like
wasn't showing
Interesting.
that comment.
Interesting.
The funny thing is how fast the would not came right behind. She
Yeah.
goes, "Oh no, that was a typo."
I wasn't highlighting that second comment at all, by the way.
I will remember that, Carrie. That's fine.
I think her name's Kat. She uses Michael's
A Facebook account, yeah.
Facebook account. So that's a very good point. Strongly believe disabled seniors, women, children should be seated first. Try not to judge when people don't do it because not all disabilities are visible. And that's you may have somebody that looks able-bodied that not going to give up a seat, and that it may not be because anything's like they're not a bad person. They may have some type of disability or something going on that you have no idea. Maybe they can't stand.
Believe it or not, one of the things that is can be a tell. Sometimes never judge, but I always look for families, and maybe they've got one kid that has headphones on that's trying to block out the sensory moments, and it's better for them to be sitting
Yeah,
so that they're not so overwhelmed. I will do that as well. Cat, see, he was right.
I thought it was. I thought I was right. I'm right most of the time.
Except for when he's not.
No, we know what you meant. You called her old.
Yep, old.
Many, many years ago, I dressed as Jimmy for Halloween. I look at that goatee now, and I think there's no way I'd be able to get enough white powder on my face to make that come out right.
You would need a lot of beignets.
I don't know whether or not I could do that again. That Halloween costume was only successful in your youth. So
Oh, there was another one. Oh, the Screen Glow Ruiner. Taking a video on a dark ride like Haunted Mansion or Pirates with your phone screen brightness at 100% or worse, turning on the camera /video light.
You're not supposed to turn on the flash.
Yeah,
But people do it on Pirates.
people do it all the time.
I don't think.
Flash the
I think it's old people that don't realize.
well, I think a lot of it, and I won't say old people, but I think it's a lot of times it's on accident. Like my phone, on my camera, I keep my flash off all the time.
My flash is off on my camera.
And then if I need to, if I'm in a situation where I need to turn it on, I'll turn it on and I'll turn it back off.
Yeah.
Because I don't really want the flash working. But you know, it's a cool thing though.
What?
If you're on Haunted Mansion and you turn your flashlight on and you face it towards yourself in the ballroom scene, if you face it like this up towards your face, you can see yourself in the ballroom.
Oh yeah.
Right. Because of the way that
because the Pepper's ghost.
Yeah. You can see. Yeah, you can see the reflection back.
You see your reflection, so you're in the scene.
That doesn't mean go do it, everybody. Don't do it. It ruins others' experiences. No, that's like people that live stream in dark rides. And like when I have my camera on or if I'm videotaping that, it's a crapshoot as to whether or not I get the right image because my brightness is all the way down. So I don't even know whether or not I'm getting a good video.
Wait, what? He's giving magic bands to a couple people.
He was talking about the bus.
Oh,
I thought he said he gave people dining credits.
Oh yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
He said at the end of the trip they still had some left over.
Yeah, let me get you lunch.
Yeah.
We were on the other end of that when we went last September because Ashlyn and Anna had got the dining package, so they had a bunch of credits. So the last day we were at Springs, and they bought everybody's Blaze Pizza.
Right.
Because they had so many. Ashlyn, Anna, and Haley were all together, and they had the dining plan, so they had a bunch of credits left. So they're like, "Hey, we're just gonna get what y'all want. We'll just use the credits. We're gonna lose them, so might as well."
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a pin in that for a little post-show conversation.
Oh, okay.
What about Jimmy's goatee and how he thought he was General Zod?
Yes, exactly.
I might bring that back with the whole beard and just the. Then I don't think I'm Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, if you cut your mustache?
Cut the mustache, but leave the rest of the beard.
Yeah, like the Amish.
And I'm gonna get a stovepipe hat.
Yeah. And you're gonna go to work in a horse-drawn carriage.
On that note, what else do you have? What else do you have on that list?
What about people stopping an entire group in the middle of the walkway?
And in my old age, I'm that person that's like, this is a great place to stop, guys. What are we doing?
Oh, yeah.
This is a great place to stop. I'm so loud and angry.
Oh yeah, I do that too. I'd say like, there's not room on the side of the place to stop. Just stop right here in the middle.
I am the absolute worst.
I do that too. Perfect place to stop. That's a great place. You picked a great place to stop.
And then when people are walking across the photo pass people, when other people are trying to take pictures.
Get their pictures?
Yeah, like completely oblivious. Oh, I blew this one. It was an entire group of people. I said, "You're standing where we're trying to take pictures. What are you doing?" And it wasn't even me that was taking pictures.
It wasn't your.
You weren't there yet.
No, all right. I was in line.
Yeah.
And
what are you doing?
I was
because the cast members can't. They're a little too nice.
Yeah.
Swansea.
I have had them move people though. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
Yeah.
People that walk hand in hand, like horizontal down a street. It's like, no, this is not how this works.
Yeah.
Not how this works.
Uh,
Yeah, this isn't a search party. Walk in a line.
yeah, correct. 2 by 2 is fine. Maybe even 3 by 3, but 8 people side by side, like you're not gonna be able to walk that way. Doesn't make any sense.
I've walked through people before.
Oh, me too.
For sure, they don't know what they're looking for. They're absolutely rookies, 100%. It's the space. We go right back to the beginning, right? It's that spatial awareness of realizing where they are. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I have never done that. I am just like, I have stopped in the middle of something and looked at my phone, and somebody's walked around me, and all of a sudden I've gone, "You're that person right now, you dope. Can we just like get over to the side?" Like, I've yelled at myself.
Oh yeah, it's not. I think a lot of times it's not intentional. It's just I think most people have no situational awareness whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
That's how they get
For sure.
murdered.
That's how they get what?
Murdered. All right. The line holder limit. Is it acceptable for one parent to stand in line in a 60-minute standby queue while the other parent lets the toddler run around, only to cut up to the front right before boarding? Where does it become? Where's the line between smart parenting and line jumping?
The age of the child.
Well, one person or one kid. If the lion's share of the group or 99% of the group doesn't have to use the John, goes in, but the one kid has to go, he's about to pee himself. Yeah, no problem. But when one person holds the spot and lets 6 people
6
come,
of their family members come.
yeah,
We
that's
were
that's when people want to fight.
I was in it was a 100-minute wait for Muppets, the Rock and Roller Coaster, and there was a group in front of us, kids, teenagers, and they got to the top and came around the corner, and they could see their friends down below, and they were like, "Come on, come on!" And I literally looked at the group of kids and said, "That's a no." Like, out loud, I was like, "That's a
Yeah,
no."
they're
one of
not
the
getting
elders
in
was
front
like,
of me.
"No, they can't." I was like, "Yeah, that's a no. No." Like, they can't go ride Tower of Terror because they made the choice to go do that, and you're in line for them. That's a no. But when it gets to a little kid,
Different.
the other side as a parent, I will say, I would rather that kid be out and running around than trapped in a line.
Yeah, driving you nuts in the line.
Driving me
anyway.
nuts.
Yeah.
So I just think, like, for the betterment
That's
of
a valid point.
So it's allowable up to how many people?
Well, I think just one.
give me a parent and
Yeah, the
And one
child.
kid.
a
I
kid,
mean,
or
maybe
2
even
kids.
the kid and 2.
Keisha, yeah, little kids get a pass.
Yeah, little kids get a pass. I agree.
Wait, but what if it's one parent and then another parent with 2 kids? That's 75% of the group cutting.
It depends. Like, I'm not. What are they cutting? What is the attraction? It's very situational. Are they really taking time away, or is it one vehicle? Or did they just take a whole entire rooms full of space, and now I've got to wait an extra 10 minutes for a pre-show? There's a lot of things that are different. Is it an Omni Mover ride? Is it like, how are they getting? Yeah, like, there's a piece of me it's casually like, whenever I'm sitting in a long line and somebody comes by, like, "I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm sorry, excuse me." I'm like, Jesus, those are a lot of people you just had to shuffle through in order to get back to
Oh, it's
where
not
you
fun.
were.
No, 100%. It's not fun. I don't know. I think it's a nuanced.
And Kat, I agree. They've really hammered down on the DAS passes, which is the right thing to do. But there are some people that can't get a DAS, and
That should.
that should, and the direction that Disney is giving them is you get out of line and then
Well,
get back in the line. Have somebody just hold your spot.
I also think that they are telling them to talk to the people at the specific attraction, that maybe they can accommodate them with like a ride swap or something like that.
Right.
So you let some of your party go on, and then then you do the swap, and then you get to you don't
but
have
you're
to
still
wait.
waiting.
Well, you always waited, even with the DAS pass. You waited. You just got a return time. You're not waiting in line though.
You got a return time for the wait time.
You didn't get on earlier because of a DAS pass.
So you're saying let your party go, like basically
if you're
let your party go wait in line and you go do something else?
I was gonna say if Ian was disabled. So let's just say me, you.
No, I know how the DAS works.
And it's like a ride swap. So basically, yeah. If me, you, Kim, and Lisa went and we said, hey, here's my friend Ian, he's disabled, he can't go. Can we get a ride swap? So Kim and Lisa would go on the attraction. And
then I could go do something else.
And then we were gonna go sit somewhere, someplace where you're not trapped in the line. But then when it's our time or they come off, I don't know how it works now. I think it's scheduled.
You back through.
They used to just give the people who went on the ride a ticket.
Yeah.
And then they would bring it back to you, and then you would go ride.
Well, what I was saying was I've seen people just waiting outside of the ride, and I'm like,
well, then
how's that any different?
It's not any different. No, but that's not
you waiting.
That's not the way it was designed.
No, it's not. And Marcel, you also don't know who has a VIP pass. I think they handle VIP passes a little bit differently.
Yeah, typically.
In that they go through the lightning lane, and specifically, I think this really is a better call out for the standby line. But then you wonder. I mean, if you get a VIP pass, you go through the lightning lane. Once they merge, you're just in there with the rest of the Gen Pop. You don't get ushered all the way to the front unless unless you're a Kardashian and you've come through the exit.
Yeah. There's some of them. Yeah, if they're celebrities or something, they basically, front the line access, but that's rare, very rare.
So if it's more than 125% of the people waiting in line,
why does it have to be a math problem for you?
I don't know what he's talking about.
So the way I'm thinking is, if it's one parent and then another parent with one kid, then that's the majority of the group.
That's 67.6666% of the people that aren't in line that then have to walk all the way up to the front to the 30.
Correct, but it's 150% more than who's in line.
Jimmy right now,
right? Or 200%.
Then get in the line.
Is the GIF with the guy doing the calculations behind him?
Yeah,
I need an abacus.
I'm trying to come up with a rule.
I need a.
There isn't
come
one.
up with a rule, because all we're saying is, it depends. It depends. Is there a way to come up with a rule?
I need a Texas Instruments TI.
TI 180.
I need a 74.
Can we get this
parabolic
graphing for me, please? Because I can't figure this
He's
out.
throwing fucking algebra questions at me. I'm like, what is going on right now?
No, but do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like,
what do I look like, Sheldon Cooper?
Of the off angle, could we get this?
Dude, I need. Do I look like Sheldon Cooper? I don't know what's going on right now.
I'm surprised no one said, we got to figure out Pythagorean's theorem.
Yeah.
Oh. In the meantime, Swansea's taking your side, which I'm a little concerned about.
You see?
Or am I a Muppet?
Swansea, I'm telling you, me and Swansea, we getting pretty tight.
If I'm a Muppet, I'm a very manly Muppet.
Now we're getting into karaoke?
Well, that's because Sheldon Cooper is in the Muppet movie.
He was the man of a Muppet?
He was the man of the Muppet. Yeah. He was Walter's human version.
Yeah. Alter ego.
Oh,
Great movie, by the way. I need to rewatch that.
Speaking, did y'all finish watching Mall?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Lisa hadn't watched it.
Well,
I
Lisa
loved
doesn't watch
it.
Star
I
Wars.
loved it. I loved Maul.
that's
I
not
thought
true.
Maul was
I
great.
just don't watch all the small stuff.
Ancillary.
Yeah. Some of it, but not all of it.
Brad
I have
said,
a
I just
good
got my
vocabulary.
shoe and I'm chasing that one to the market. Brad's counting piggies.
Oh,
I got you, Brad. I knew where you were
Oh.
going. It's awesome.
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Is there? Damn,
Golly.
He's not wrong.
not wrong at all. And if there are 2 in line and 8 show up later, it's an issue for me. That's an issue for me too. I agree. I understand.
100%. I agree.
So okay, so if it's more
it's
than
conditional.
50% of your group, of your
No, it's
overall group.
conditional.
The problem
If it's-
is a lot of times they're just rushing by you and you don't even know who they're getting to.
Well, the thing is, there's no way to enforce it, so
Where's
it doesn't
Keisha?
matter.
Where is Keisha Riley?
She's here.
What does that have to do with the price of tea in
I
China?
texted her today and she didn't return my text.
That
Whoa. She's not here anymore. She dipped out right now. We just
Yeah,
lost a
thanks for-
viewer.
Thanks
Yep.
for covering for her,
Yep.
Lisa.
She
I've
dipped
been,
out right now.
I've been friends with Keisha Riley long enough that she is not going to dip out on me.
oh,
Aha.
she's here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Told you.
she stepped
I
up.
told you.
She's catching strays right now and for no reason.
I texted you. You didn't text me back.
By the way, I called Jimmy earlier. He never called me back. I had to call him back again. So
You were returning my call.
yeah, but I had to call you twice.
That's a good point. I didn't see you call. Did you leave a
She didn't
voicemail?
see you text
Did you leave me a voicemail?
on your work phone. No,
Then how am I supposed to know if you called?
you don't get missed calls.
Bro, I get every call that comes into the branch and my missed calls.
Oh.
So,
yes,
no.
you do get missed calls.
Yeah,
You get
all of
thousands.
them. All of them. I would never know that Ian called me because by the time I get back to my desk, there's 100 missed calls.
All right, I'm gonna start leaving you some good messages. now.
No.
yeah.
Let's
Oh,
not go there.
fantastic.
God damn it.
Hands down, Marcel, Keisha's the bomb. I love Keisha.
Wait till you meet Marcel.
Fair enough.
That's my brother from another mother.
Then I'm very sorry.
My Dominican Republic partner.
Yep. DR baby.
DR, baby.
No one text me. one for Jimmy, 2 for the main line.
Well, at work, we do the stupid frickin' Zoom phones. So, if anybody calls the branch, it rings my line, but then I also have a direct number. And I can scroll through and see who called me directly. But just to know that, unless I'm looking for it.
I'll start leaving you messages. I can't wait.
Well, no.
Oh yeah,
You only.
that's too late. It's too late. It's gonna happen. You better answer my phone call.
I'm gonna.
Or
I
you
gotta
gonna-
reach out to IT and see if there's a way I can block you on Zoom now.
I'm gonna just put my phone down, and then you're just gonna hear me type for the next 10 minutes.
Oh. I guess that's the one good thing about Zoom is if I do get a voicemail, it transcribes it. So if I just see Ian's number, I can just delete it before I even. I know you called though.
Okay, good. So we've come up with a rule.
We came up with an equation.
Well, no, the first one was wrong or not completely accurate. I like if it's more than 50% of your total group, you should not be able to skip the line.
I need to order a white flag. I get to a point in this
I
show
surrender.
for my I just want to wave a flag. I quit.
Do you want one more or we're done?
No, I want another one.
One more. That's it.
Uno más, por favor.
Rope drop jogging versus power walking. The staff tells everyone, please walk safely. But there's a distinct, intense, competitive power walk that feels like an Olympic event. What's the acceptable speed limit?
I have an answer.
So when you're walking
it's
in,
1.5, not 5.1. When you're making your way out of the parking lot. No, sorry, wrong thing. Got it.
I think you should be allowed to walk as fast as humanly possible as long as you follow the Olympic speed walking rules.
Heel toe, heel toe.
Heel toe, and you can't have 2 feet off the ground at the same time.
and your knees can't break.
Correct. So you have to do that.
Yeah. Because when you're speed walking, your knees really don't. You're walking. I mean, they break, but they break at the end. They don't. You're not. Your knees aren't coming up.
Right. So if you can speed walk like an Olympian and you follow the rules, and you, I think that's allowable. You should be allowed to do that.
Yeah, I haven't rope dropped in a while, but
It's stupid.
theoretically speaking, most
not rope
major
dropping.
I thought you
attractions.
were saying rope dropping.
No, I sometimes like a good rope drop, but it's stupid. The people who run are
I don't see that as much anymore because they are now cast members are now escorting you to the major attractions.
Yeah, they hold the ropes, and then you gotta walk. And
So they're bringing you to Guardians, they're bringing you to Frozen, they're bringing you to Ratatouille. They're
And-
splitting you off accordingly.
yeah, and they have people yelling at guests.
I've seen people thrown out.
Yeah.
I think also it's just
What's a
dumb.
liability issue for people?
I mean, I think
Yeah,
it's
it's a safety
dumb to
concern.
run because it's like you probably still gonna be
Listen,
In the-
Alice,
in the
we have
next
to be
ride.
off the ride and on to the next one.
So you're gonna be in the next ride vehicle instead of this ride vehicle. So we're threatening injury so we can get in one so we can save 4 minutes.
When
Hey,
they hit the NOS tanks on the scooters.
The NOS.
Nos.
You got NOS, dude.
Nos.
NOS. You got NOS.
Nos. You got a fast car. Yeah.
God rest his
It's got,
soul.
it's
He
got
was-
nos.
God rest his soul. He was the worst actor ever.
I disagree.
Paul Walker.
He's been in
Paul
some
Walker.
great movies.
all
Varsity Blues.
all 15 of the Fast and Furious.
Of which
He
I
was
think I've only
great in
seen
Fast
2.
and Furious 1832.
He didn't make it to all
Both
of
him
them.
and James Vanderbeek are dead now. My Varsity Blues peoples.
Yeah, Varsity Blues. What about I don't know. Wasn't he in
All right.
some other
we're
teeny
off
bopper
topic.
movie?
Golly.
We are. Listen, we're
Terrible
wrapping
idea.
up. We've got to wrap it up. But that Varsity Blues, I had to look that up. The whipped cream chick is the wife
Oh,
in
look at
Landman.
man. Allie
I-
Lauder.
I had to look it up. I was like, I know her
100%.
from somewhere. Where do I know her? It's like, oh, I know
Oh,
her
yeah.
whipped cream.
Yeah.
Queen. So
She is a smoke show.
She was never my type, but
She is now.
well, she's aged very, very well.
Oh, smoke.
the years have been
show.
kind.
The years have been kind to her. for
Oh
sure,
man, she's probably
100%.
rubbing herself and all sorts of stem cells and everything else.
Okay.
She probably sacrifices. Sacrifices like
She has a special room in her
baby llamas to the fucking gods
Goats.
or something. Goats. She kills goats and stuff. It's,
goat blood and stem
that's
cells.
probably
are
terrible,
done.
terrible. But
Great topic tonight. At
So we
some
came up
point-
with some good rules.
Came up with some good rules.
we did some
I would-
equations. I feel smarter.
We did some math
I did
tonight.
some math.
Great.
I feel like there was some geometry thrown in there. With some,
Well-rounded show this evening. It was
Yes, very-
fantastic. We did biology, body odor, like it's
Yep.
all the good things.
Kat, it was so good seeing you.
Great.
We got
seeing you.
Brad Marisco. Marsico. I hope I said that right. Marsico.
I like-
Marsico.
Yeah.
Marsico.
Marsico.
I gotta get close. I don't have.
Come
the
on,
big
Brad.
screen.
Give us the. How's it? pronounced?
Phonetically spell.
Yeah,
The
give
phonetic.
us the phonetics.
Oh, fantastic. So yeah, we'll wrap this up. I would like to take this down a different path in a future show. Here are things that we think are rules need to be made for, right? The unwritten rules. I want to know what rules you're that you don't think are real rules and are worth
Or the rules that are written that we don't we
Don't abide by.
break.
We don't
That we
abide
break?
by.
we don't abide by.
Abide the dude,
Yeah.
man.
The dude abides.
The dude abides.
So
The dude
Marsico.
abides.
Marsico.
Marsico.
Marsico. Okay. Like it. That's got to be Italian.
Marsico.
Got to be
So-
Italian, huh?
Marsico.
Lisa, is it Italian?
Yes, probably Italian.
Well, you got the
don't know.
Italian.
I'm
last
not
name.
Italian at all, even though I have an Italian last name.
Yeah.
I am not a
That's kind
blood
of like
drop of Italian in me.
that's kind of like Marcel. He looks like he's Dominican. Sometimes can talk like he's Dominican. Cannot play baseball, which tells me he's not Dominican.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining. You guys have a great night.
Plymouth, Massachusetts. He's Italian. Italian
don't-
though.
That's right, Brad.
What's up, Bill?
I always forget you're my local peeps. You got a
You
little
caught us on the back end, Bill.
South Shore, South Coast connection. My wife's from Plymouth. I'm from Wareham. So,
Guys,
rocking and
while we got
rolling.
all of you here, November 11th and 12th and 13th.
Hey, the Beach Boys are coming to our meetups.
Well,
The Beach Boys.
12th and 13th, right? Thursday and Friday, November 12th and 13th, I believe.
Yes.
Hold on, not dog it. Is that right?
Yes, Thursday and Friday.
Yes, November
12th and
12th
13th.
and the 13th, or the Disney Nerds podcast meetup this year. On the 12th, we have the Samplathon in Epcot, and Lisa went out of her way, convinced the Beach Boys to come play for us. So we have the Beach
signed
Boys
them. Yeah.
signed, got that contract signed. So the Beach Boys, and then on the 13th, we have our Splitsville meetup. That is a pay to play event. It's a closed event, so it's a pay. But it's like $39 if you just for like to come hang out for 3 hours and get some pizza and sushi and
Do they do chicken
tenders
wings?
and chicken tenders, Parmesan
Good
chicken
foods.
tenders.
Yep.
And then the last time we did nachos too.
The nacho. Yeah.
But then $89 also includes the food and an open bar. With booze, wine, and beer.
It's a great deal for 3 hours.
For 3 hours, $89
Great
with
idea,
food. You know what 3 hours at Disney would cost if alcohol was included?
3,500.
No, it'd probably be $200 though. Just the dessert parties are over 100, and it's 1 hour you get to eat and drink.
Yeah.
So for $89 includes open bar plus some pizza, sushi, chicken tenders, and last year we did nachos. I'll probably do nachos again.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
It's a great deal. It's a good time too.
Plus, you get to talk
To Lisa.
To Lisa.
to me.
And people could roast me to my face.
Yeah, and you get to roast. We need Swansea Surgery to go there and just we might make that an event.
That'd be fantastic.
Uh,
Be an
we
open
usually-
mic night. I would do
Yeah,
that in a heartbeat.
I usually
Y'all
also for
eventually
the-
gonna want to do a Dunk Ian fundraiser.
That would be great.
I also we usually do some type of like giveaway too for that meetup. We've done like Disney Nerds podcast logo wine tumblers. We've done rocks glasses with the Disney Nerds podcast logo on it. We've done like reusable like portable utensils that come in a little tube, like if you go in the Food and Wine Fest. We've done a lot of that too. So would love I think y'all were the second to pay for the event. I think Bradley, Crawford, Misty, and Amanda beat y'all.
The roast of Ian Quay live.
Oh
Wow.
God. I know a bunch of local people who would pay for that. They might even travel to Florida.
You get
for it.
charged $50 for a slot to roast them for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Sold.
that might be. That
My
might
family
be worth
would
it.
sign up for this too.
Yeah, his whole family would be there. All right, guys. So, and then, so Thursday, November
12
12th
half sample.
is our half
Sample-thon.
sample-thon this year, and Epcot we're starting about 5:00. I think on the event on Facebook I put 4:00, but we usually try and get there a little early. So we're gonna start in Mexico this year.
Speed walk there.
And then so we're gonna be in the area like right across from the Odyssey,
Yep.
which is a little before you get into Mexico, because when you get in Mexico, it gets a little tight right there. So it's not easy to.
Yeah, bottlenecks.
Yeah, it's not easy to have everybody meet up in that spot. So right before Mexico, right there across from the Odyssey, and then we'll work our way halfway around the world. With the goal of being in America for 8:00 for the last set of the Beach
Boys.
Maybe with John Stamos. Some people have said.
Some people want him, some people don't.
I think most people like him.
No, I'm talking about the crowd.
Online. Yeah, a lot of people are like, well, I see what the. I think John. I'm a John Stamos fan. Did you see he was there for the official opening of Rock and Roller Coaster?
No, that's cool though.
Yeah, he was. I think he's such a cool guy. Uncle Jesse for the win.
Yeah, I'm pro John Stamos.
Lisa, pro or anti John Stamos?
Pro.
Yeah, me too.
Pro Stamos.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you next Wednesday night. Got that right?
Got it.
Put a lot of effort into that.
Next Wednesday night, 7:00. Walt
Central.
7 Central, 8:00 Walt Disney World time.
Yeah. Also known as Eastern.
Love hanging out with you guys. Well, we say Walt Disney World time because most people don't know where they live. The crowd was a lot. You're right. I wonder if we could bring a small projector and do an Ian slideshow at the event.
Wait, whoa.
At the
whoa.
Splitsville event.
Wait.
That would be entertaining. All right.
Lisa, Lisa, we could do it. I'll like buy a cheap projector or something. I'm sure there's a wall or something. We could do like a Ian slideshow at.
The thing is people don't realize how many videos there are
I know.
out there.
Oh yeah, no, this could be great. All right, let's talk about that off air.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. So long, everybody. Have a great week. We will see you next week.
Bonne nuit, les gens. Good night, people.
See you back. Ho!